it's Goddess Chrissy here, and I'm coming to you with a pick a card reading. It's been a while. I've been on not only a spiritual journey, which is forever and is never gonna stop, but I've also been on a wellness journey. So I'll have my experience with that in another video, but that's kind of why I've been MIA and not producing so many videos for you guys. But I'm back again. I'm trying to get into a routine here. I mean, I say trying. I'm getting into a routine here and getting things more organized. So here's our first pick a card reading, right? With me coming back with my videos. We have the first pile here, the octopus. If the octopus resonates with you in any way, then this is your pile. If the number 36 resonates with you in any way, this is your pile. The message on the card is blend into the environment. You have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. So for this group also, if you're in an environment that, you recently moved or you recently got a new job, just any type of situation, or you're traveling right now, any of those type of situations or scenarios, this would probably be your pile as well. Okay, now we have the second pile. We have the illumination of the moon there. So if the moon resonates with you, the ocean, icebergs, Titanic may be your favorite movie. Maybe you just saw Titanic the other day, or you're flipping through Netflix and the title came up as an option. Anything like that are signs for you to pick this pile. If you're a fan of whales or dolphins, then this pile is for you. If nighttime is your favorite time of the day, this pile is for you. If you love to stare up at the moon or the stars, or if you're into astronomy, then this pile, the second pile, is for you. Okay? Here we have this card that's in reverse. That's how it came out. Don't let that dissuade you from picking this card. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back to the second pile. I need to read it. In the light of the moon. All right, in the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. So I don't know if there's been a full moon lately or if there's a full moon coming up from when you've seen this video, but if there is, then this pile is for you. All right, let's go to the third pile. As I was saying before, even though it's in reverse, don't let that dissuade you. If you are attracted to this third pile, then that's the pile that you need to choose. I'm getting an illumination. A light is being shined on something here. If you also are a fan of whales or any type of sea animals, then this third pile is for you. Let's read what it says here. Number 2, if that resonates with you, if you have 2 children, okay? If you've been with your mate for 2 years, if you've been at your job for 2 years, if you've been at your job for 2 months, any type of thing. Maybe your birthday's on the second month. Maybe it's on the second day of the month. Anything that you can possibly see that resonates with you from this pile that lets you know that this is the pile for you, then this is the pile for you. Okay? Some people, you'll just look at these 3 cards and immediately know intuitively which one is for you. Some of you may not, where other things may resonate for you to assist you with choosing the pile. So this card says, diving to new depths. Okay, so I said depths there. So if you're someone who's been really stressing out about money that's owed or liabilities or how many bills that you have to pay, then this pile is for you. Because instead of saying diving to new depths, I've said debt. Okay? There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Okay? So this is the energy of August, or whenever you watch this video and need to receive this message, okay? All right, so let's start with, I'm going to start with In the Light of the Moon. Okay, so this is going to be the main theme, okay? So there may be something that you need to do on the full moon. There may be something that's going to take place on the full moon or after the full moon, that you may go into a transition of something. You may have doors opening for you where you're able to get what you want, get what you need. There may be an opportunity that you're blessed with. There may be some money that you run into. But there's something coming. Okay, they're not saying it's something that you're going into that is coming towards you, and you're going towards it. So this is something that you've been working on and working forward to. Okay, let's get some more information and then we'll read that card. Let's see here. Ooh, the Magician. So the Magician for me is always something dealing with someone who's working towards a goal, that is manifesting what they want. All right, but by not by just hoping and wishing, but also putting action behind it. We have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands for me is starting something new. If you see this girl here, has her eye laser focused on that wand. So she's focused on accomplishing what it is that she needs to accomplish. If you also see on her pants, she has the chameleon there. So the chameleon is someone that's able to adapt and transform any type of situation, along with the Magician. So you're really putting your powers into play, your powers into work as the feminine goddess, and making sure that you're accomplishing all it is that you wish to accomplish. And that's why you are coming into something, and it is coming into you because you have manifested it for yourself with your focus and with your movement. Okay, Two of Wands. So what that tells me is that you've put in the work, and now you're waiting to reap the rewards. Okay, I'm getting traveling here. So you may be traveling, or you may have come from travels. All right, look at that. Look at the consistency with the message. We have here a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting, and we have full moon here. Okay, so again, there may be something taking place in 6 to 9 months from this full moon, this next full moon, that you experience. This thing that you have been waiting for is taking place. But they do want, okay, so your guys want you to know that everything that you're working on and have worked on and working towards and worked so hard for is here. You know, with you sitting down here, some of you may feel like there's no reward for your hard work, but that's simply not true. And you thinking that and being in that mindset can push along the results of your hard work further in your timeline. And so it shouldn't be a focus of, okay, when am I going to see the benefits of my work? It should be, let me continue to have fun and think about new and other expressive ways to show my ideas of what I want for myself. What are other goals that I need to work on? Because this one, I've done everything that I need to do. What's the next thing that I need to do? And the next thing that I want to do? Maybe I want to just, kind of decompress and recharge and take a break and take a road trip. Maybe I just want to hang out with the girls or hang out with my husband for a little bit and just get my mind off of this. I know that, I've done everything I can, or right now I just need to take a break from it so I can come back to it refreshed, you know. But it's all about recharging and knowing that everything is happening in its own divine timing. It may not be exactly when you want it to happen, but there's an equalized point of view. And there's a bigger picture here that you're not seeing. But once this happens, this thing that you're waiting for, it's going to be more than you could have imagined. And it's also going to be worth the wait. Okay? We have loss, death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, bereaved, collapse, dismantle, deprived, change of state, setback, it's overdone. So it goes back to what I was saying about you simply feeling down and discouraged about, okay, why haven't I seen the benefits of what it is I'm putting into this, is going to allow it to get further away from you. And it's going to make you feel as though you did it all for nothing, or that you're doing it all for nothing, or that nothing's coming out of what you're doing. And it doesn't even necessarily need to be like something like you're working on a business or anything like that. It could be something as simple as, I'm saving up money and I've saved up this amount of money, and then something comes up where I have to use that money. Then I have to save up again, and it just seems like a repetitious loop. But at the same time, what you need to realize is that sometimes you could be so focused on this one thing that you don't put your attention towards any other thing. And then when things don't go your way, you're so focused on how it didn't go the way that you wanted that you start feeling down about yourself and start feeling depressed about the situation. And that's the whole lesson right there, where it's like, it doesn't matter what's going on. You don't let any type of situation hold you down. You just kind of keep going and keep pushing along. Okay. Wow. What did I say? Look at the next card. Live and learn. Live and learn. So as you're going through whatever it is that takes place, you're just learning from it. You're not having any hard feelings with it. Like the universe is trying to show you something, and by you getting angry and depressed by things that, doesn't necessarily happen the way you want it to, you're basically telling the universe, like, you suck. This is not what I wanted. And the universe is trying, no, but I'm trying to show you something. So instead of focusing on it not going your way, more focus on what I'm trying to show you. And sometimes those answers won't come right away, but they do come. You just have to be patient. Patient with yourself. You may not feel like, okay, this is what I needed to know at this time, but your higher self may feel like that's something you need to know at this time. Maybe there's something bigger coming, and you need to know this certain thing first on what mistake not to make when the bigger thing comes, because there could be more at stake. So look at it as a positive. We have eternal love. For me, that's simply stating, 1, your spirit guides love you. Your guardian angels are showing up here for you, and they're saying that they have unconditional love for you. Not only that, but if you don't have love already, love is coming for you, and this is the one. On top of that, with this grief here, there may be some of you who may have lost someone, and they're saying that they're here for you. Whether this be a grandparent or a child or a spouse, they're saying that they're here for you. They're here for you in spirit. Okay? That park bench right there reminds me of that show, Bob and Abby Shola. If some of you have seen that show, put a thumbs up on this video if you watch the Bob and Abby Shola. It's no longer on TV anymore, but that just reminds, they always used to sit at a park bench. But anyway, overload. I was talking about this where I was mentioning you may just need a break from what you're working on, because you may just be focused on this thing that you're putting so much effort in that you need to kind of rest and recharge. And that's okay. That's okay. All right. So that is what is the energy for you in the month of August. Rest and recharge and come back to what you're working on, because whatever you're working on is going to reap the benefits that you want it to reap. This card could also dictate just the bills and the responsibilities and the burdens and just so much that's going on personally, with family. It can be just a lot. And that's why your guides are telling you to take a break in the month of August. Step away, get away, and just take a trip. Even if it's to a hotel, where you stay at a hotel for a weekend in your city. You don't even have to go to another city, another state. In the same city, you just don't stay at home. You just go to a hotel. You tell family and friends and maybe just a close loved one where you're at. And you just go stay at a hotel. You just go, get a massage, order room service, and just kind of have time for you. Okay? I'm going to read what this card says. All right, we have number 3. Sometimes you choose to ignore your problems or avoid them in the hopes that they will dissipate or disappear after a while. Explore the part of yourself you may have been too anxious to shine a light on. Don't be afraid to call attention to yourself by bravely exposing the most personal truths. The world can be stressful with competition and deadlines. Everyone needs extra support now and then. Ask God, your angels, guardians, the universe, or other higher power to guide you. Take a few moments and sit with your request. You may choose to pray or meditate. Asking for blessings and guidance can improve your understanding and put you into a state of clarity and serenity. Orca whales are considered one of the most intelligent mammals on Earth. So this is an orca whale here. They usually travel in groups and hunt for prey at night. Orcas represent dreams, intuition, emotions, and healing. This orca leaps high into the air in front of a full moon to bring your attention to issues you can no longer afford to avoid. Use the light of the moon to draw your attention to something you need to be willing to release. Balance your need to be right or strong. Okay? So there are some of those things that I mentioned. And then there's some of the things that are just straight messages, additional messages from your guides. Okay? So that is your reading, pile number 2. Until next time, it is Goddess Chrissy, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you for doing so, and thank you for being a subscriber to the channel, and welcome to the community. Okay, let's go to the next pile. I'm gonna work on pile number 1. Okay, so for those of you that has this card, your hands may be in so many things, being that this is an octopus here. Okay. 8 may be one of your favorite numbers, or the infinity symbol. You may have an infinity symbol that shows up all the time that you take notice of. You could have a tattoo with the infinity symbol. But this card specifically is talking about blending into your environment as well. So like I said previously, when it was time to pick the piles, you may be in a different environment, or you may be in a situation where you have to adapt, or you have to change your mindset or the way that you're thinking. But this card is definitely talking to me about a certain kind of change. And it's also talking about listening too. I'm hearing that you got some advice that you really need to take, and that you need to learn to listen more, because sometimes you're so focused on everything else that you're doing or speaking that you don't do enough listening. Okay? Listening and observing. So let's see what your cards have to say about your energy for the month of August, or whenever you watch this. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right, so things may be financially stable, unstable, or unstable at this time. Okay. You may have a team that you're working with. This could either be dealing with business, or this could be other people helping you out financially. Page of Cups. Some of you may have recently had an addition to the family, or someone has departed from the family. Okay. We have the flamingos, but it's in reverse. So this could tell me that you had someone that was a part of your life that is no longer a part of your life. This could be a boyfriend or girlfriend, or just a spouse. You may have gotten a divorce, okay? And now you're trying to adapt to being by yourself, to being single. You may have gotten money from the divorce settlement, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to go about spending this money. I believe that's also why you have this card of a change of environment. You may be in a different situation in your life where you may have a partner that has recently departed, or has been gone for some time, but you're still trying to figure out how to go about life now, being alone and without your partner. For others of you, this partner may have left, or you may have asked this partner to leave. Okay. And for this group, so the other pile, they needed to rest and recharge. For this pile, I feel like you have rested and recharged. And now that you have done that, the realization and everything is exposing itself, like you've reflected on the situation, and you've really taken the time to go to your community of friends or family members for assistance. So that's good that you don't have any shame or ego or pride set in place for you to block you from doing this. You have said, yes, I need help. You have said, yes, I want to cry on your shoulder. I need someone to lean on. I need someone to talk to. So this is good. For those of you who haven't done that and have blocked everyone else out, instead of really building that community of being there for one another, open yourself up to other people to come into your life and to help you, because those who genuinely care about you and want the best for you will be there for you. And I see here that there are some who want to be there for you, but you're not allowing them to. We have strategy. You're figuring out your next steps, how you're going to move and go about this. Fury. For a lot of you, you've gone through a period of being very angry, very hurt, feeling disrespected, feeling resentment, feeling unloved. And for some of you, you're moving in a way where you want to have revenge, or you want to get back and make someone feel as how they've made you feel, or this person has made you feel. And you're thinking different things, different ways you can go about it. And I will tell you right now that just simply this reading is here to stop you in your tracks and to tell you that that's not the way to go. I'm getting also for some of you that you lost an animal that was very close to you. And this animal is now like either your guardian spirit or your guardian angel, but I'm getting guardian very heavily. But back to being angry and the resentment. Don't let that overtake your life and overshadow everything else that is going on in your life. If you hadn't had time to reflect, or if you haven't had time to reflect, take this time to do that and just go through what this process has showed you and what you learned about yourself from this process and how you can move on. Okay? Here we go. We have collaboration again. So like I said, community at this time in the month of August, or whenever you watch this, is very important for you. Having people around you, working with them, being a part of a group will be very beneficial for you at this time. If you're in a new environment, as far as like moving to a new town, new place, new city, I would say just get to know the people. Put yourself in situations where you can, meet people, network, build a group of friends, and just kind of get out of your comfort zone. Okay? Because not only is this a transition for you, but it's for you to be able to walk in your power. That's what I'm here. Walk in your power of you as a woman who is strong and has gone through challenges and obstacles, but is still standing. Okay? All right, let me read what this card says, number 36. All right. Enjoy the chance to try something new and different. Any change at this time should be welcomed as bringing positive, cleansing, and transforming new energy into your life. Modify your attitude about what is happening and decide to adapt to what is going on. Determine what you are doing that might be limiting you. Choose to clear away these blockages. Once you do this, you will open the door of opportunity to a wider and more satisfying experience. The octopus is an invertebrate, meaning it does not have a structured spinal column. This is symbolic of your dexterity, grace, and litheness. The octopus can slip in and out of the tightest of places by modifying its body. You will be able to move towards your purpose in extraordinary ways. The outcome might even be better than you had planned. The octopus is a master of disguise. It may change its color and skin texture to blend into the landscape. For you, blending in could also mean taking a break from the spotlight. This is a chance to allow someone else to shine while you take some time off. It does not mean you need to go into hiding or withdraw. Instead, be supportive of those around you. The octopus can also detach an appendage at will to provide a distraction when facing a predator. This might symbolize releasing things in your life that aren't conducive to your goals. Okay? So there you go. Pile 1, that is your reading for today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe so you can get more readings like this. Until next time, bye. All right, pile 3. Now your card, remember, was in the negative, so we're gonna go into that and see why that is. But I just want to read what this says one more time. Let me get some water. Hold on. So all of a sudden, I feel like I can't breathe. Like I need to clear out my sinuses. So for those of you that picked this pile, you feel like you're drowning. You literally feel like you're underwater and you can't catch your breath. Like I said earlier, you may be going through a situation where You get out of one rut and you feel like another one pops up. So let's get into it. Let me read what this says, and then I'll start turning the cards here. There is deeper meaning to what is happening. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. Okay, so take a moment. Look at this guy. He's running after the motorcycle. It seems like he just got the motorcycle fixed and now he's getting on it and the motorcycle's just gone. Okay, so he's chasing after, this is what we're just talking about, chasing after something that needs to be done and trying to always catch up. Six of Pentacles, needing help financially. So for some of you too, you may have like your car may have broken down. And I want to say must have broken down. Some of you may even, have a bike. Someone may have stolen your car, taken something from you. You may have got something repossessed. This is how you see yourself, and this is who you are as the Queen of Pentacles. If you don't see yourself, your guides are telling you this is who you are at heart, and this is how you need to view yourself. I'm also getting you're not spending enough time outdoors. You're spending too much time indoors. They want you to get out more. Even if you just go for a walk, they need you to get out more. Person of fire, confident, visionary, sexy, entrepreneur, outgoing. So you have a vision of who you want to be, how you view yourself, how you see yourself. You also may be someone who looks up to, famous people, actors, actresses, singers. And you may be trying to live the life of those people. So you may be spending more than what you have. And your spirit guides are warning you not to do this. You may be someone that act on impulse and, I want it, I gotta get that. And then you're not able to make rent next month. Okay? We have microphone, news, trending, broadcast, make known current events. Some of you may have gone on, I'm hearing OnlyFans for some reason. OnlyFans, I guess, but I was thinking of that other one where you're able to raise funds. I forgot the name of it, but I'm seeing that this group is trying to find ways to have side hustles, to make money. You may have your own YouTube channel, or you may be thinking about having one, or a podcast. Some of you may want to be journalists and you're going to school for that, or you want to go to school for that. Let's see. We have bully, homeless, confinement. Yeah, I was just talking about you living beyond your means and putting yourself in a situation where you can't make rent. So you've obviously have found yourself in situations where you're stuck in a rut and you don't have what you need and you're very frustrated. Some of you have actually gotten locked up for whatever reason, or have someone that is important to you that may have helped you, and that person may be locked up at this time. But the confinement could also mean in your mind, it reminds me of the Eight of Swords, of feeling like you're stuck, feeling like the world is against you, and that nobody really, with this bully card, it seems like you feel as though everyone's talking about you behind your back. People that you thought were your friends, you're hearing, or as soon as you are not around, They have stuff to say about you. You may have also did something against one of these friends or these friends, which leads them to talk bad about you at this point. But you feel very hopeless at this time. What your spirit guides want you to remember is that this is always you. And this is how you should always carry yourself. You should not lose your integrity based off of the situation that you're in. Even though you may be in a situation that is not necessarily the best, you should always remember that you're a queen and that you're a goddess. And that's who you are. And that nothing is ever going to change that. You just have to realize that you have to be realistic with yourself, and you have to budget and set goals. If you want to spend more money, you need to make more money. They're saying you need to find more ways to put more money into your hands. Stop chasing after, this could also be chasing after a man. Stop chasing after someone, something, possibilities. Just figure out for yourself, what do you want and what do you need to do to get there. If you do not have the money, do not spend what you do not have. If you need a place to stay, then you need to say something. See how Source works it out there. You need to say something. You need to reach out. You need to actually put your pride away and see who can help you and ask for their assistance. Okay. If you have no one, then you need to go to a shelter. Again, with the asking for assistance, if you're going to ask someone for assistance, make sure that you're not taking advantage of their kindness. So if you're going to be renting out a room, staying with them, you need to pay them. You can't take it for granted. Oh, this is a friend of mine. This is a family member. She's all right. He's okay. No, you need to still... You cannot have someone give you something for nothing. It has to be balanced. If you want to be successful in whatever it is that you want to accomplish, or if you want to be financially stable at some certain point, then you have to make sure that you're not taking advantage of people. Okay? And if you're chasing after this person, you obviously need to stop, because this person is gone. They've gone about their business. They're not really interested. They're just playing along. Okay? Have a closer relationship with your ancestors. I can see that there's no relationship there with them as well. You need to pray more. Talk to your angels. Ask them for assistance. And again, don't be ashamed to ask someone for help. But you also have to remember, you have to also help yourself. Okay? And they're saying too, the money is here. Money is always there. You just have to figure out what direction you want to go in to accomplish what you need to accomplish, and not rely on people to make things happen for you. You got to make it happen for yourself. All right? All right, so let me go ahead and read your card. You have number 2. You are being asked to make a deeper connection with yourself. Something in your life needs attention, mediation, or a solution. Pay attention to your inner voice to get in touch with your personal truths and to know the wisdom and understand the heartbeat of the universe. You might be asked to embrace the unknown, It is natural to form an initial view of a challenge or situation. You do this instinctively and without any awareness. However, your first impression may limit your problem-solving ability if you do not go beyond it. If you continue to address the situation from your current viewpoint, you will not see nothing new. Try stepping back and seeing things differently or from a different angle, and a new perspective will present itself. On a deeper emotional level, the spontaneous actions you have chosen may have caused you to feel unrest in your daily life. Sperm whales dive the deepest of all the whales. They have been recorded at depths greater than 3,200 meters and can remain underwater for a bit longer than an hour. Sperm whales signify emotional depths and the connection between your thoughts and your emotional choices. You are being asked to dig a bit deeper into your situation. Okay? All right, that is your reading, pile 3. This is the energy for the month of August or whenever you watch this video. So until next time, make sure that you like and subscribe to this video and to this channel. And if you haven't, if you have subscribed, then thank you very much. If you subscribing right now, thank you very much. And welcome to the family, okay? Until next time, it is Goddess Chrissy. I'll see you.